Do one thing every day that scares you. The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience. Many people will walk in and out of your life, but only true friends will leave footprints in your heart. No matter how plain a woman may be, if truth and honesty are written across her face, she will be beautiful. We are afraid to care too much, for fear that the other person does not care at all. Life was meant to be lived, and curiosity must be kept alive. One must never, for whatever reason, turn his back on life. It is not fair to ask of others what you are not willing to do yourself. You have to accept whatever comes, and the only important thing is that you meet it with the best you have to give. What could we accomplish if we knew we could not fail? In the long run, we shape our lives, and we shape ourselves. The process never ends until we die. And the choices we make are ultimately our own responsibility. Once I had a rose named after me and I was very flattered. But I was not pleased to read the description in the catalogue. No good in a bed, but fine up against a wall. Friendship with oneself is all important, because without it one cannot be friends with anyone else in the world. Never allow a person to tell you no who doesn't have the power to say yes. Never mistake knowledge for wisdom. One helps you make a living, the other helps you make a life. No one won the last war, and no one will win the next war. When will our consciences grow so tender that we will act to prevent human misery rather than avenge it? I think, at a child's birth, if a mother could ask a fairy godmother to endow it with the most useful gift, that gift would be curiosity. One thing life has taught me: if you are interested, you never have to look for new interests. They come to you. When you are genuinely interested in one thing, it will always lead to something else. Work is always an antidote to depression. I believe that anyone can conquer fear by doing the things he fears to do. Remember always that you have not only the right to be an individual, you have an obligation to be one. You cannot make any useful contribution in life unless you do this. People grow through experience if they meet life honestly and courageously. This is how character is built. You gain strength, courage and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say to yourself, I have lived through this horror. I can take the next thing that comes along. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. I think that somehow, we learn who we really are and then live with that decision. It isn't enough to talk about peace. One must believe in it. And it isn't enough to believe in it. One must work at it.